This is day 6 of our 30-day diabetes diet and lifestyle plan. If this is your first video, I strongly recommend going back to day 1 and watching the series step by step. Each day is carefully connected to the next. Only by completing the whole journey will you stabilize your blood sugar and move closer to remission. Today's meals are designed to be rich in protein and vegetables with variety that keeps the plan practical and sustainable. In the bonus block, I will tell you about iron, a deficiency that is often hidden but directly affects fatigue, energy, and blood health. Breakfast, poached eggs with spinach and cottage cheese. Before breakfast, I strongly recommend drinking 1 glass of water. It will help you feel satisfied sooner and reduce the risk of overeating. Then start with a salad of fresh spinach and radish. Fiber and vitamin C from radish slow glucose absorption and support your immune system. For breakfast, I recommend poached eggs with a serving of cottage cheese and spinach. To prepare this breakfast, we will need 2 eggs, 70 grams of low-fat cottage cheese, 50 grams of fresh spinach, 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Now let me tell you how to prepare our breakfast. Poach the eggs for 3 to 4 minutes in gently simmering water. Place the cottage cheese and spinach on a plate and top with the eggs. Nutrients per portion: 310 kilocalories, 27 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, 5 grams saturated, 6 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams fiber, less than 1 gram sugars. Now let me tell you about a typical mistake many people with diabetes make. Some people begin their morning with sweetened coffee and a croissant. That combination means 40 to 50 grams of sugar, equal to 8 to 10 teaspoons. Within an hour, blood sugar shoots up, insulin floods the body, and fatigue follows quickly. Let me explain what happens when you eat eggs with cottage cheese and spinach. Protein from eggs and cottage cheese slows down digestion. Fiber and magnesium from spinach support pancreatic function and protect against sharp sugar rises. Let me tell you about a study in 2018, Nutrients published findings showing that regular spinach consumption improved insulin sensitivity and reduced inflammation in people with metabolic disorders. In real life, it looked like this in Finland. More than 2,000 people who regularly ate spinach had a 15% lower risk of cardiovascular complications. Micro conclusion from our breakfast. Poached eggs with spinach and cottage cheese are more than a simple breakfast. They protect you from morning sugar spikes and provide steady energy. If you do not have spinach, replace it with kale or romaine lettuce. Lunch: lean beef stewed with eggplant and tomatoes. Before lunch, I strongly recommend drinking a glass of water. Then, eat a salad of cucumber and celery. This adds fiber and potassium, which help regulate blood pressure. For lunch, I recommend lean beef stewed with eggplant and tomatoes. To prepare this lunch, we will need 200 grams of lean beef fillet, 100 grams of eggplant, 100 grams of tomatoes, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, spices to taste. Now let me tell you how to prepare our lunch. Slice the beef into pieces, sear lightly, add the eggplant and tomatoes, and stew under a lid for 25 to 30 minutes. Nutrients per portion: 360 kilocalories, 38 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, 7 grams saturated, 9 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams fiber, 3 grams sugars from vegetables. Now let me tell you about a typical mistake many people with diabetes make. At lunch, many rely on instant noodles. That is a huge portion of refined carbs with almost no fiber, like eating pure sugar with salt and fat. Blood sugar rises rapidly, and the pancreas struggles under the sudden demand for insulin. Let me explain what happens when you eat beef with vegetables. Protein builds muscle, while fiber and antioxidants from vegetables keep blood sugar stable and reduce inflammation. Let me tell you about a study in which, in 2019, BMJ published findings that moderate consumption of lean red meat combined with vegetables did not increase risks for people with diabetes. In real life, it looked like this. In Australia, adults who ate lean meat together with vegetables had inflammatory markers 20% lower than those who ate processed foods. Micro conclusion from our lunch. Lean beef with eggplant and tomatoes is a lunch that nourishes muscles and shields your body from inflammation. If you do not have beef, replace it with rabbit or turkey. Dinner: rabbit baked with cauliflower. Before dinner, I strongly recommend drinking 1 glass of water. Then, eat a salad of Chinese cabbage and green pepper. The fiber and vitamin C lower inflammation and slow glucose absorption. For dinner, I recommend rabbit baked with cauliflower. To prepare this dinner, we will need 200 grams of rabbit meat, fillet or thigh without skin, 150 grams of cauliflower, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, spices, and a splash of lemon juice. Now let me tell you how to prepare our dinner. Cut the rabbit into serving pieces, marinate in lemon juice and spices, and bake together with cauliflower at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Nutrients per portion: 330 kilocalories, 36 grams of protein, 16 grams of fat, 3 grams saturated, 6 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams fiber, 2 grams sugars. Now let me tell you about a typical mistake many people with diabetes make. Many people end their day with fried dumplings. That means 60 to 70 grams of carbohydrates, 12 to 14 teaspoons of sugar. Overnight, blood sugar remains high, and the pancreas never rests. Let me explain what happens when you eat rabbit with cauliflower. Protein from rabbit is light and easily absorbed. Minimal fat, plenty of fiber from cauliflower. Together, they stabilize sugar overnight and allow the pancreas to recover. Let me tell you about a study in 2020, the European Journal of Nutrition reported that including lean white meat, such as rabbit, in the diet improved insulin sensitivity. In real life, it looked like this. In Italy, people who regularly ate rabbit with vegetables had a 25% lower risk of fatty liver disease. Micro conclusion from our dinner: rabbit with cauliflower is a dinner that protects your liver, supports muscles, and keeps blood sugar calm through the night. If you do not have rabbit, replace it with turkey or chicken. Physical activity today, once again, include cardio, the walking or cycling, whichever is more suitable for you. At least 60 minutes in the morning and 60 minutes in the evening. A 2021 Cochrane review showed that regular aerobic training lowered hemoglobin A1C by an average of 0.7%. In today's bonus block, I will tell you about iron. In 2017, the Journal of Nutrition reported that iron deficiency was linked to poorer blood sugar control in patients with diabetes. In 2019, a Cochrane meta-analysis confirmed that correcting iron deficiency improved exercise tolerance and reduced fatigue. Iron is found in meat, liver, and legumes. But supplements must only be taken after blood tests and a doctor's prescription because iron overload is dangerous. Conclusion. This was day 6 of our 30-day journey. We introduced new salads, tried rabbit instead of fish for variety, and learned about the importance of iron. Do not stop here. Watch all episodes of this series. And if you joined late, go back to day 1 and follow step by step. And share this video with a friend or family member who has diabetes or prediabetes. For them, this knowledge could mean avoiding stroke, blindness, or kidney failure. Tomorrow brings a new day, a new menu, and another essential insight. Subscribe and stay with us.